Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christophe Lorieux. I am the founder of Santech. Santech is a e-health software editor, and our mission consists in helping people remain healthy and autonomous. Let me explain you how we want to achieve this. Two facts that you are all aware of. The population in every country is getting older, and the population suffering from chronic disease like diabetes or hypertension, but many others, is also increasing very quickly. As far as elderlies are concerned, most of them, when getting older, want to stay at home. It's very complex to organize, as you have to coordinate family, caregivers, neighbors, intervention at home, and it costs also a lot of money. As far as chronic diseases are concerned, if you want to reduce the occurrence of hypertension or diabetes, for instance, we need a lot more prevention. It's very complex to put in place, and it also costs a lot of money, but it also needs to change the model, and we need to go from a care system to a cure system to a care system. And if you go to the other side of the picture, the people in charge of the payment of maintaining people at home, maintaining people in good health, it costs them a lot of money and an increasing amount of money. The system is not sustainable anymore. So insurers, public health organizations need to invest massively into the digitalization of prevention and assistance service. They need to do it, but good news for us, they have started doing it. And what we do, we've got a little problem. Some figures do not appear anymore. Well, I will come with that. What we provide to these customer insurers and public health organizations, we provide them a tool thanks to which it's very easy to develop e-health applications. We meet their market needs, which are that they want to be different from their competitors, and they want to invest, but to deploy at the lower cost. Instead of explaining exactly our complex product, which is about 2 million euro investment since the creation of the company, I will tell you about end products that we have launched thanks to that. First example, it's a platform that will be launched with Engie, ex-Gaz de France company, so next to about 40,000 people within November and January into enrollment phases. It's a participative prevention network which aims at helping people remain healthy and more efficient at work. This product has been launched in about 2 months, where usual companies would have needed about 6 months to launch it. Second project is for an insurance company. The target is 270,000 customers. It will be launched in January 2016. And this is a mobile health record. I've got it in my pocket. If you want, after this meeting, to see what it is, I can show you. A third project is a totally different target. It's elderlies. With the city of Paris, we are launching within December a new social network that will help old people to be connected with their environment. In all of these cases, what we invoice to our customers is very low setup cost, and then we get money out of the quantity of end users. And as you can see, numbers can be very high with My Prevention, so the companies like Engie's, or with insurance companies. We target about 1 million end users by the end of next year, and it's really, it's not a dream. We can prove that we've got very high chances to achieve this. As far as the turnover is concerned, as you can see, it's starting. It's hardly only setup cost, but it's becoming every year. In 2016, 30% of license. In 2017, it might be about 50 or 60%. And the percentage of license revenue will increase. And once it will be about 70%, will be break-even. So why I'm here today, I ask you to pay in order to help us in our development. We are launching a convertible loan of 100,000 euro. The platform's been opened about 3 or 4 hours ago, and I can see that it's going up very quickly. So please do it. If you want to participate, don't waste time. The objective of this loan is just to make a bridge before a fundraising that we have been starting to work on, and that should be finalized early next year. If we didn't succeed in doing this fundraising, which is totally irrelevant from my point of view, the loan would be converted into shares. But I think the most relevant hypothesis is that you will receive a 6% interest rate. And if you help us making business Northern Europe, I mean in Belgium, Germany, or Holland, for instance, we will double the rate, and so it will reach 12%. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Christophe. I heard we had a few questions. Can you please sit down on the couch where I'm supposed to be asking questions? Arun, I heard you had a few questions for Christophe.
Yes, we have one question from Simon. Will there be B2C options in the future?
So currently our model is B2B2C because it's the only relevant model. As I would say, I cannot compete with insurance, with national health security. They are too powerful, and it's very easier to partner with them in order to address the final target. But of course, in the long run, things might evolve. It will never be a B2C model, as end users don't pay for their health, but we might have some B2C to B model, or I would say we really bet on what we call participation. Everyone will pay for improving the system, and I'm quite convinced that in maybe 3-4 years, you will have new solutions where company will contribute, insurance will contribute, but also end user. So this is the kind of system of models that we can address in the future.
Thank you, Arun. I heard you had a few questions for Christophe.
Yes, we have one more. Who are your competitors and how does your model differ from theirs?
So we have, according to our customers, we have some competitors in the way that many people want to address the e-health sector, providing new innovative solutions. The difference is that we've got a very specific model. We are a technological company. And what we provide to insurers, for instance, it's a tool that can integrate existing applications, existing content, existing algorithm, and put them into one single platform. And this model doesn't exist. I have not seen any equivalent of that so far, and that's the reason why, to date, for every bid we've been participating in, we've been successful. The successful rate is 100% so far, because we are the only ones that can integrate very quickly, at very low cost, every content, every application dedicated to health. Does it answer the question?
Arun, does it answer the question?
I hope so, for the person who asked it.
You have a third question, Arun.
Yes. What will the raised money go towards?
Sorry?
What will the raised money go towards?
Okay, what's the use of funds, basically?
The use of fund, we are currently 21 employees in Santech, and we need to increase the team by 50% by recruiting new engineers. So this money will participating in accelerating the process. Well, the fundraising will be finalized within a few months, but we have to accelerate now. So it's like a bridge. It will participate in a bridge that we are starting to work on.
Okay, I have one last question. What are your expansion plans?
My expansion abroad? Yeah.
Yes, for example, yes.
I think the model is global. So we want to address everyone, everywhere in the world, but we will never address them directly. Good example, NG. They've got employees in France, but also abroad. And hopefully, one day, they will expand the program, My Prevention, to their employees everywhere. And for insurance companies we are starting working with, it's exactly the same development model. So that's the first way we can expand rapidly abroad. And the second way, well, I'm traveling to the US next week. I've gone to China, to Singapore, and everywhere there are very high opportunities. But each time we are only a technological company, meaning that we cannot address the population directly. So each time we need to find the right partner, an insurance company, a national healthcare organism, or I don't know, there might be new model emerging in one country or in another. And each time we partner with them, we provide them with the right solution, meaning integrating the good services, the good algorithm, and they can deploy it. So our model is really based on partnership, and trust is really it's really necessary. Each partnership we've raised has been raised after maybe 1 year or 18 months of discussion, of work, and we really trust our partners, and they really trust us, and we need to capitalize on that.